You're now listening to Anonymous. Okay, so what's up, family? How you living? Hope you're living good, doing swell, doing well. Welcome back to Anonymous, where nobody's in the middle and we make sure that we have the conversation. So I'm here with my bros, and we're gonna be talking about athletes and the disconnects that society has towards them. I'm gonna be asking them some questions, and we just gonna get into it. So, I would like to start it off by just, let's say, environments matter. Like in some environments, I don't necessarily grow, but in some environments, I do. And like as an athlete, do y'all think that where y'all are impacts who y'all are to any extent? Or do y'all just show up as yourselves and be y'all full self no matter where y'all go?
I mean, personally, it does. Like, your environment does grow you, because it's basically what you've been exposed to. That's what's molded you. You know what I'm saying? So.
All right. So like, where my area, like most people's areas are different. You know, the environment is also different in different countries. You gotta think about the world. Like it's bigger than big.
Yeah. All right, but anyway, so that was just an introduction. But I went around asking people like what they wanted to ask y'all, and kind of like make it like a barbershop talk, even though I'm a girl. But the first question is, do you see a difference in the young men who you're around with and without fathers, or are they like the same? Like is the muscle different?
You can tell by number one their haircut, because wherever they come from.
Let him go. Let him talk. I'm gonna get him. Come on.
Well.
Say this.
The haircut, because like, you feel me? I said like, some people prefer their hair to be low, some people prefer their hair to be long. And like, just by where they come from, where they past issues were, or like where they past, what's it called? Greek life, or just like.
My take about it, I mean, I'm not gonna look at somebody's hair because when I look at my dad, you know, growing up, we always got like the even Steven, a little buzz cutting the edge up. That was it, you know. And I turned around about 13. I started growing my hair out. Like that's like hair is like your personal well-being. You know what I'm saying? But I do say when it comes to like having a father, that does take having a father and not having a father does take into account on how you're raised, because some people would think different, but I personally feel like a woman can't truly raise a man in a way. You know what I'm saying? Because she doesn't know what it takes to be a man. Yeah, she's playing both the roles, but at the same time, there's things that your father has to teach that your mother just can't. You know what I'm saying? Like, she could have brothers, she could have a strong-minded father. Hold on, let me finish. She could have brothers, a strong-minded father, you know what I'm saying? She could listen to him a lot, but at the end of the day, she didn't get those lessons that her brothers got, you know what I'm saying? And my dad, you know what I'm saying, he instilled a lot into me that my mom probably couldn't if I went to her about it, you know what I'm saying?
Right. So like, I just wanted to ask you, like, do you live with both of your parents, or like, are your parents separated?
What do you think?
They separated, of course.
No? Yeah.
Of course? Why was it a of course?
I don't know, because where I come from, my parents separated.
I completely understand, you know what I'm saying? Like, that is the stereotype with people of our color, you know what I'm saying? But all grace to be to God that I was able to be raised in a two-parent household, you know?
No, that's for real. I ain't gonna lie,
like, I don't take it for granted, you know, because that's something that could greatly deteriorate me, you know?
Yeah.
Because where I was born, you know what I'm saying, I used to run around with my cousins. My cousins was crooks, you know what I'm saying? Like, when my mom and dad never got married, never got out the city, you know what I'm saying? I'll probably be running around with them. Because they was my best friends. Like, they was like 14, 15, 16. You know, I'm 3 years old running around with them doing stuff that they doing, you know what I'm saying? And one of them got out of jail 6 years ago, and I ain't seen him since I was 7, you know? Like, imagine if my dad, yeah, exactly. So imagine if my dad wasn't in my life. Imagine if my mom and dad didn't block out everything else that they had going on around them, like their family members, their negative family members, and things of that nature, and all their own personal beefs. If they didn't just let that go and come as one, I could have been a completely different person.
I mean, hey, but you hear though.
Exactly. That's why I'm like. That's why I say I don't take it for granted. You know what I'm saying?
So like, do y'all think like everybody always say like sports saved my life, stuff like that. But like, do y'all think sports saved your life, or do y'all think even if you didn't have sports, you would be successful?
I say, back when I was young, I just had a passion for it. If you don't have a passion for it, of course, you may not like it or so. Because, I mean, some people don't really like hooping. But I don't know. During my days, I used to go back and hoop all the time.
I got a question though. So like, for me, like sports was cool, but like it was fun until it wasn't. So like, how do y'all keep on like making it fun?
The challenge is it's very intimidating. It's like that fear. It's like you gotta get over that fear and you gotta get on top of your goals and you gotta finish. Period. Execute.
That too. My main thing about sports is it's fun when you truly understand why you're playing. I'm not gonna lie, like sports essentially did save my life. You know what I'm saying? Because growing up, like I was a grandkid's baby. You know what I'm saying? I lost my grandmother's brother. I was sick. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know what else to do, bro. The only thing else I did was play football, bro. And that kind of just molded me to where I'm at now. You know what I'm saying? It just gave me a drive to do things. And just seeing my siblings growing up, bro, like it just gave me more of a push. You know what I'm saying? That's your why is what makes it fun. Your why is what makes everything. Makes the sport more fun, makes you want to work hard even when the sport isn't fun. Because I'm not going to lie, college football is fun, but college football can be irritating too.
Yes.
Like, coaches can make the game terrible. Coaches can do a lot of things. Toxic teammates can make it bad. You know what I'm saying? Things of that nature, you know. It's all about your why at the end of the day.
It's giving sports is teaching y'all life lessons, even though, like, society say that y'all don't care about academics. Do y'all care about academics?
We do. And the reason why is because if we don't do academics, we can't play the game. And the reason why society believes that is because it takes so much of our time and we're given so much more. You know what I'm saying? The reason why we are and expected to have like a lower GPA is because of how much of a time constraint an athlete has. You know what I'm saying? An athlete mainly, when it comes to being an athlete overall, it's just a lot going on in your life. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're not a normal person. You know, that's just like, an athlete, you're your own business, bro. You know, like you are literally your own business. You're growing your own business. And people outside of that are just locked in the loop of just going to school will never understand unless they actually do it. You know what I'm saying? And within society, and who do you think would get hired better? A person with a 4.0 GPA but didn't do nothing but go to school? Or an athlete with a 3.1 GPA and he has more developmental skills?
Facts, because y'all did both.
Exactly.
They like that, and y'all got team skills.
Exactly. Like, you would want a problem solver and somebody who would be able to look at a problem and be like, okay, what we finna do to fix it? How we gonna fix it? And we're not gonna sit there and dwell. So athletes have a stronger mindset than somebody else.
I feel like an athlete's mindset is like significant in life, period. Cause like, well, a great athlete that's not gonna take no mess and that's gonna respond to mess with a solution. Like, in life, everything not gonna be right, but like if you commit to something and you got your teammates and y'all brothers or whatever, y'all sisters.
That's why we walk away the most.
Who? What you say?
When athletes get around, like, people who just be weird, you know?
Yeah.
Basically what he's saying is like athletes surround themselves with like-minded people.
Mm-hmm.
As an athlete, you're not necessarily going to be wanting to be... You're going to want to be in the mix, but you're not going to have negative people around you and things of that nature.
Exactly. Positive vibes only.
Because I feel like life be stressful already.
Mm-hmm.
And then, I don't know. Like, my dad, he was always, like, the football coach in my school. So, like, all them pep talks, he pep talked me first, and I like, bro, I'm not your son, like, cool it. But like, I really feel like he thought I was his first son, y'all, because I'm like, bro, put me in the helmet at this point. But like, what he instilled in me was the same type of love that he would instill into like the team. So like, and that was like the only way that he could like express that. But like having that figure in your life that pushes y'all and on the field, how do you equate that to being off the field or off the court?
Well, necessarily looking at it, how I equate the football field to life is it's always gonna be up and down. It's never gonna be a perfect setting. Like you can draw up the perfect play, best touchdown play of all time. You know what I'm saying? The best coverage beater, the way you want it. You know what I'm saying? And somehow, some way, something's gonna be wrong, and you're not gonna get it. So what you gonna do next? It's like that's how I look at life. You know, in the classroom, like if I fail a test, I'm like, okay, cool. What I'm gonna do next? I read my car. Okay, cool. What I'm gonna do next? It's not all about. You can't just sit there and soak because it's always you gotta have a next play mentality. You know, you should like drawing up the perfect play is like making formulated decisions, making well formulated decisions, and sometimes we making well formulated decisions that bring different things into your life that you probably didn't expect. You know,
And you gotta be fast too.
exactly.
That's why they say don't run. If you walking, get them laps.
Not real. You finish that baseline. But anyways, so question 3: to what extent do you make decision for yourself without the team? Like, do you think that that's betraying the team if you choose yourself? Like your mental health. Like, do y'all even talk about that as like young men?
Okay, so it's like a decision making of what the coach say to doing coverage, but you see something that may happen, and you by show of action you just make a play.
Mm-hmm.
If it don't work, then I mean that's on you, but you took action, you believed it. I mean, and that's what makes you great. You just gotta fix your mistakes and move on to the next play because it's like.
I feel like
if you let it be trash, then you can't just.
Yeah, like I feel like to be great, you actually have to be great. Like you can't just say.
And you gotta believe it.
Yeah.
For real.
You actually have to do it.
That's true, you know, but like the only time you truly have to choose yourself over your team is mental health. You know, people do talk about mental health because nowadays concussions are insane. The older players in the 90s, they're dying. Aaron Hernandez and his CTE situation. What's his name? Antonio Brown and his CTE situation. Like you got to take those times away from the game. Like Cam Chancellor, one of the craziest DBs you'll ever see in the league. Like he's one of the hardest hitting DBs you'll ever see. You know, but he took a step away from the game because he realized that his body was deteriorating. Like he wasn't even that old. I think he was around 30 years old, and his spine was deteriorating. So he took a step away. Like your health is something that you really have to look into because sports are all fun and games until you can't walk no more.
I like that you said that because for me, I don't like sports because at the end of the day, y'all, to me, it's like y'all just pawns. Like they can replace y'all in the NFL if something happens to y'all. I don't like that. Like I be looking at y'all like human beings.
And that's true. That's why they gotta have them benefits to make sure you got a good health care, even if.
But like they always say, what's a plan B? But I don't believe in plan B's. Like you only have a plan A. Like everything's a part of your journey. So it's like if y'all always putting academics on the back burner and y'all only looking at football and football disappeared, what's the plan? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I feel that, you know, but at the same time, that's why when you're within the game, you use people the way that they're using you. Like you said that they use us as pawns. But at the same time, I'm using them for their money, right? I'm using them for their business acquisitions. I'm using them for their business connections. I'm the face of your franchise. You know what I'm saying? I'm the face of your franchise. You really think I'm gonna sit here and just let you use me like a puppet? No, I'm finna finesse you too. Like, you want to pay me a certain amount of money while you're becoming a billionaire? I'm finna use your situation to make me one too. Like, that's how people grow. You take people's stuff that they give you, and you build it to your own empire. You know what I'm saying? And when it comes to like sports being taken away, you know what I'm saying? Like, and that was your main goal. You know what I'm saying? You still go at it 120% until you can't. You know what I'm saying? Like, God takes things from you at a certain time for a certain reason.
I'm glad you said that.
A lot of stuff is in your life for a season, bro. Right. So it's not necessarily you giving up on your dream. It's just your life has taken a turn somewhere else. You're in a new chapter. Like, Cam Chancellor or anybody else, or I don't even want to use him, but Henry Ruggs, bro. His game was taken away from him because of decisions. Like I said, decisions. Decisions is everything at the end of the day, bro.
That one hurt my soul. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. Like, why?
That sucks, but you know that's how the dice is rolled.
And then I was thinking, like, as a man, like our man nature, bro. I was like, dang, what's next?
Like,
that's crazy.
Like, most of the time, I don't even like my faults. If I mess them up, I don't even take it personal anymore. Like, I don't. Don't get me wrong, I'm in tune with my emotions. Like, unlike some men, I am in tune with my emotions because biblically, God didn't give you emotions in the heart to be cold-hearted. You know what I'm saying? And I'm really like in tune with my Bible. I try to read it a lot, but you know, he didn't make you to be some stone cold, rock solid dude. Like, men cry too, fam. Like, men have hardships. But at the end of the day, as a man, you gotta get up and be like, okay, what's next? Because you gotta provide. You gotta find something to do with your life.
Hey, shit.
So.
Okay, that was good. Cause I like how you expressed that men have emotions. Cause that's kind of getting off topic, but like me, I'm always thinking about like building people back up. Like if somebody tear them down. But okay, so I got one last question. And because y'all was talking about like players, but like I'm a lawyer, so I'm thinking about like political stuff. Y'all saw Kyrie Irving, he only tweeted something, and the NBA took like everything from him. And like, what y'all think about that type of stuff? Like, y'all couldn't kneel, the NBA could kneel, but like having a voice matters. But do y'all think y'all have a voice when y'all play sports? Or does that type of stuff?
I feel like as an NBA player, you should have an impact to the world, yeah. But also, I say, like, I don't mean to get off topic here, but they try to bring folks down by living in, like fitting in with the group. Because, you know, if you want to be you, that's you. You just be yourself. If they don't like them, if they don't like you, don't mess with them. You feel me?
Yeah.
My thing about the whole Kyrie Irving situation.
It's just different when they give you your paycheck though, but okay.
You're right. You know what I'm saying? But my thing about the whole Kyrie situation and having a voice, like, yeah, you got a voice. Bro, you see them athletes saying what they got to say at the end of the day. Like, at one point, they asked LeBron about the whole Kyrie situation. I think something, like, really deep had happened. I forgot, but he was like, why you asking me about Kyrie when this happened in society? Why this matters more? You know what I'm saying? Like, you're trying to stir up some stuff and trying to flip my words on me. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Like, stuff is never, like, as an athlete, you are your own person, but people are going to try to manipulate your words and just use them against you. So, like, you have to formulate your words properly, you know? And you can say, honestly, whatever you want if you can say it in a manner in which people can't take it in a negative manner, you know what I'm saying?
Right, and that's what I think is difficult about communicating with other folks too.
No, I think because when you brought up LeBron as a response to Kyrie, LeBron got a whole school. Like, if you can back up, like, if you don't have to say nothing and you can actually produce what you want to produce, that's like generational wealth. Like, you can do and say as you want to say because you already established
that school
some
can be how I want to be. So like, you probably have some great ideas.
But,
that's cool.
All right, well.
Would y'all ever think about opening up a school? Like, if y'all was to get that bag like that?
Yeah, like I'm an aspiring barber. I ain't gonna lie to you. Like when it comes to getting your name out there, when it comes to stuff like that, like having an art with your hands, you know, like I feel like people need more of an outlet, you know. Like wherever I came from, if I even graduate from here, if I transfer wherever I'm at, you know what I'm saying, I want to come back and use my money to really like put something out there to where they can
to impact the world,
open themselves, like where aspiring barbers can bring themselves and introduce themselves to the campus, because there's like 12,000 people out here, but who we really gonna talk to for real? You know what I'm saying? Like you can talk to them, you can post all day, you can get like 3 or 4 clients a day, but if I were to come out here, build this building for aspiring barbers, like strictly a barbershop for the school, you know, everybody that granny gonna go there. Everybody, okay, what's going on over here?
Right.
Or just have like big events for it, you know, stuff like that.
I was talking to this lady. She was like, beauticians and barbers were the first psychologists, because they had to, whoever got in their chair, they had to like feel how they was feeling, see like what they wanted, and then like remember, okay, she don't really like this, he don't really like that. So it's like it's an art to like everything have its like balance and stuff. But
definitely, like my thing with my clients, like I'm asking my clients the same thing we talked about the last time. I'm be like, I recently cut this one dude here, you know what I'm saying? He's Nigerian, you know, so we have a lot of conversations about a lot of different things that I don't know about, that he don't know about, you know?
Right.
Like, one thing, I'll be trying to get an Afro piece, so I'll be talking to him about that, you know?
I can put you on.
Yeah, I want to be in tune to Afro beats, you know what I'm saying? But anyways, like, he basically has his own software to where he's trying to make, an Uber cannabis business, basically.
Okay, y'all. We get off topic.
Listen, just listen.
Okay, fine.
I'm not gonna go in depth. But listen, anyways, that's one thing he's trying to do. You know what I'm saying? Like he formulates a lot of businesses.
I'm listening.
Right. You know, and I'm not gonna keep talking about it because, you know, it's not that type of place. But anyways, like I'm saying, like you just sit there and talk to people and see what they're doing. Like he has a whole event that he did, that he came to me really quick to get his haircut really fast for. I told him just come back and talk to me about it, bro. Because like you build friendships and stuff like that. You know, you learn a lot of stuff that they got going on. That's pretty cool to me.
You know, I mean, I ain't gonna lie. Me growing up, I was always a car guy. So like, if your car clean, if you keep your car clean, you styling, you right. You feel me? If you ever holler at me, I'm the handyman type of thing. So I was thinking about opening up like an auto shop. Shoot, I'll probably have internships eventually. It's just how the business grow at that point. You know?
Y'all, okay, so what just popped in my head, like, in order to have like a foundational community, we gotta have plumbers, we gotta have carpenters, we gotta have people who deal with cars.
Exactly.
We gotta make sure in order to like build, we gotta have the foundation stuff.
Now think about it. In your generation, if somebody was born in your, like, if you was born in 2003, they was born in 2003, y'all supposed to help each other out. Cause like, whoever that is gonna be your doctor, your lawyer, your president, any one of them. But it's still, then again, it's a lot of people.
Okay, y'all, this getting kind of long, and I'm in high school, so I'm in college, so, well, y'all need to comment. So I'm not gonna edit none of this. It's gonna be raw, like y'all already know. So I hope y'all comment like what's something that y'all learned or something that y'all found interesting, and I'll chit chat with y'all later.